Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here, Tevin Coleman, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ohio! Ohio!
Off-play action. Butler. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Butler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangler to hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
This is Coleman. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Off the play fake. Butler. Buying time to his left. Ebron caught left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll try to run for it on first and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
To throw on second down. Butler flushed out right. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked to so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Single.
Down. 180. 29. Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Push it hard.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Down. Wide 85. Raider 9.
Check three.
White down.
He's crashing.
280.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Monday down. Raider 2. Monday down. Wide 85. 93.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Hey, we got 4.
Hey. Purdue.
Check 40.
You're mine.
Check 45.
From the gun, it's caught. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
No. Off.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Out left side here to Bryant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already. Another 1st and 10. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Yo trip is here, baby. Yo trip is here. Watch the twist.
Coleman now.
53.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line.
Flex round!
From the gun, Butler. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. In for the score. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Yeah, 98's down.
Down 2
58,
touchdowns
98.
early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Raider 1.
Take right. You got 3. 3
Down. Wide 85. Go.
Shift!
Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98.
This is Marshall. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Get down, get down. 180.
45.
Hey,
Mike, 45.
hey.
Let you play. I can't believe they didn't let you play. Pop, motion, motion, motion.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Tight ends right.
808.
Tight ends right.
You're mine. Get set. 180.
4 down. Check. 45. Mike, 40.
Go. Get set.
We gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Deuce right.
Motion.
29. That's it.
Throwing his car on third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Let's get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight, double tight. On.
Monday, down. Blue 80. Slide down.
Kill.
Let 5-man box.
Kill.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't
He
he?
really does, and the best part about that play for
Hey,
him,
Raider 2.
I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 23 yards on the play. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Monday, down.
Watch tight end. Key the tight end.
Down. 180. You got 56 there.
Carr now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
White.
45 to Mike.
618.
Pick it up.
Go Chief. 694.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Get set. Blue 80.
4 down.
Go.
Wide motion.
Go.
Here we go. Checking motion.
637. Go. Get set.
Motion.
Low.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Coleman. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Marshall now, the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Marshall. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. All going deep here for Taylor. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Alert! Alert!
Monday, down! 180! 5 down!
Check 31! Check 31!
And here's Marshall. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
5 down! 5 down! Get down! Get down! 180! 808! Hey!
Motion, I got one!
Carr going to throw. He's going to look deep now for it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Right. Strong right. We got 4. We got 4.
694. Hey,
Motion, motion, motion. Motion, motion.
29. 29.
Check. 45 to Mike. I got it.
To throw on third down. Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
To throw on second down. Butler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now a handoff looking right. He finds an opening past the 40. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
808.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on
Ohio!
1st down. That
Ohio!
leads to a 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw again. Butler steps away to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Flex round! Flex round!
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot. Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's
6-18.
much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that
Ohio!
nature. I'm also
Ohio!
wondering, is he getting
Ohio!
fooled by what he's seeing on
Ohio!
defense? As the scouting report changed, are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent
Flex
blocking
round! Flex
for the guy
round!
carrying the ball. He was the finisher. A really nice run.
They will run him with Roman. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up.
Flex round! Flex round!
Check.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Butler. And he connects with Ebron. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end.
Flex round! Flex round!
Hey.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, Butler. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, you're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Operating from the gun. Butler buying time to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, and this one just a chicken. And Gano's kick is right through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Go.
Who do you want?
694. Hey, Purdue.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my
Go. Get set.
Hey, check 24.
24.
Hey, get him. You got him.
Hey, Raider 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ohio!
Strong left.
Off play action. Butler. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Single receiver.
Flex round!
Play fake. Butler. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 down. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
To throw on second down. Butler in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
Ohio!
This is 3rd and 9.
Ohio! Ohio!
I got number 18. I got
Ohio! Ohio!
From the gun, Butler. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Marshall now, the return. Running right through it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
$6.94.
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
They go back to the air here after the INT of the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
You got 56 there. Let 5-man box.
Under 10.
Carl trying again on second down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Marshall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Watch tight end. Hey,
7:34. Monday, down. Wide 85. Hey. 6:37.
On first down, Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up second down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now Carr, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third down, Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. He'll field this at the 5. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.